Hey y'all, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Overcome all. Today we'll be doing the reacting to Hampton Part 2. Hampton doing the tour of Hampton how he will deliver him. And they about to turn it into the museum. They get into the reacting. Hey, what the fuck reacting for? Before you watch the reacting, what the fuck Hampton reacting?
Great question. Chairman Frey, one of his speeches, he said, nothing should be in the black community. Nothing should be in the black community that does not meet the needs of the black community. And let me be very clear. See, and it's important that the term, because the politics of it. Because a lot of times we say, okay, what you mean? Are you sweating the business and so on and so forth? Say no extortion thing. You know what I'm saying? See, the politics of that's important. And you gotta to become a member of the Panther Party, you have to go through 6 weeks of political education. So there's resources that's in our community, and the deal is, you know what I'm saying, once you up the ante, you know what I'm saying, you'll be surprised with, you know what I'm saying, what can happen. Richard Pryor talked about how New Year's Eve, I think 68, 69, he came and he said when he met Chairman Fred, he was honored. He said, man, he donated to the breakfast program. Nipsey Russell, the comedian Nipsey Russell, he done this whole, he kind of embellished it. Nipsey Russell talk about, he say, here come this lady, she's 7.5 months pregnant. She walking in, she got these bullet bandoliers across her chest. He said she walked up to me, because my mother was on the finance committee under the leadership of Lieutenant Barbara Sankey. And they, you know what I'm saying, so they would go out and talk to different entertainers, artists, so on and so forth, how to support the work that's going on. So he tell me, I ain't giving nobody no money for no guns. This Nipsey Russell. I don't know if y'all the Wiz and Nipsey Russell.
Yeah.
So he say, but the next day, he said, I ain't got no money for no money for no gun. He said, I put that envelope under the door for the free breakfast program. Any other community.
Yeah, that big basketball down, black people to fund it, black people to donate, they was the big people in the community. Now that this real activist out in our community and the fake activist. Sometimes we be getting money, the fake activists, they don't be doing nothing like that. I'm at that $80 million, they ain't do nothing with it in the black community. They build nothing. People doing the real work, we had thought giving them money, they didn't be busy at the Panther work. We gotta do that. We don't do that, we don't wait on the government to fund, but government ain't don't do nothing for it. We've been trying to ask them for years, for decades, to help build black community back up. They won't do it. Do I think ask them for somebody to do something they don't want to do it? They ain't no do it at all. Black people gotta do for them.
You know what I'm saying? You go back to man. You look at Justin Timberlake and they respect the community. It's a community. You know what I'm saying? Resources there. But the situation in our community, which is so destabilized, I just was watching some footage about Burkina Faso with Captain Ibrahim Traore, and they were talking about like just when you stand up, it's so much resources over there. He said when before they got the French up out of there, they was bombarding with propaganda saying this is the most poorest country in the world. It's nothing. He said when you asked them to leave, they didn't want to go. So it must be something to this. So it's resources in our community. You know what I'm saying? You be surprised when you up the ante. I'm talking about everybody. Again, it's a reciprocal relationship. Man, it was a climate. It was a climate. This is no slight on, you know what I'm saying, but it was a climate where the people wasn't fighting to get an athlete a job. It was a climate where you have Muhammad Ali saying, how can I stand in solidarity with you, the people? You know what I'm saying? It's a climate where James Brown had a whole totally different song planned at first. It was people like A-Trap Brown, I know this man with Jamil Alameen, who literally drove down on and said, man, you better go back to the studio with that guy. But she upped the ante. We came back out saying, I'm black and I'm proud.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? See, there's a difference between a war and a revolution. A war, you have your respective armies. You know, so you suit up and you boot up and you get down. That's one thing. Not to take away from that. Revolution, you gain the massive participations of the masses of the people. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about people involved in it. At some point, Chairman Fred gave this example. He said, with these 2 sisters in front of the free breakfast program, the police pull up on them, say, hey, are you for capitalism? So say, no, Chairman Fred said, that's not cool. The police said, what about socialism? So you know what, I really can't debate. I'm not killing words and terms. Then the police said, well, what about this free breakfast program? He said, this was feeding our babies. If you took to take it from us, we'll blow your brains out. See, it's documented how the FBI told the vice lords they'd give them a certain portion of 16th Street. If the Black Panther Party could not open a free medical center on 16th Street, he flipped the script. He won them certain points of unity. They subsequently ended up working the free medical center. Devil disciples led to get them to change it into the black.
Yeah, the DAI, black people got to build on their own over there by themselves. The government didn't come in to get the money to help them build. To be like, stop doing it. Stop carrying around guns. Yeah, people down. Stop carrying around guns. Stop doing it. We will help the bill. Maybe the public will be alright. I stop being wasted. We'll put down the gun. I keep being wasted. We'll pay the gun, but they didn't want to help them. They was open feed military, feed people down. They will be turned around right now. They wear their own food, they own everything. They wear their own the coolie, they own foreign, they own things, they own mental health center to help black people mental health. But the government, every time black people out the bill, the government never hit a bill. That's a fact.
Disciples in the free breakfast program. You know what I'm saying? See what the different dynamics is that main resource is the people. Yes, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people they come in and a lot of times we think it's normal. Like I said, I remember one time we was protesting the construction site, and I said, I came down there and I said, I'm telling y'all, and the people were like, what's the big deal? On 40 on the Princeton. And I said, y'all don't see no issue with all them different license plates from Indiana, you know what I'm saying? I said, nobody from the community is working. They was taking this normal. I said, go in their community. And if white people came in their community, they came out and said, no, black people working there, think you got to be filming a movie or something. This ain't how it goes. You know what I'm saying? Our community, again, up the ante, and I'll say all the different dynamics, you know what I'm saying, whether it be entertainers, artists, so on and so forth, some point of unity with the struggle. Yes, that's what it was. It's a revolutionary class. Even the government said, I quote them, because a lot of times people don't believe nothing is a fact, that you say the government said it or the white man said it. They said when the Black Panther Party, this era, this period of time, it was a record load they called black on black crime. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad you pointed out earlier. Don't have this like this image, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm talking about the Black Panther Party, but it was a revolutionary climate. It was, progressive happening until you go different corners of discussion. Final call, the next Islam, final call the paper, was final call Muhammad Speaks back then, Muhammad Speaks. Black Panther Party, different organizations, even the street organization, it wasn't no, I ain't up with that black stuff, that political, you know what I'm saying? You couldn't even have a relationship. You know what I'm saying? You can't talk to no sister. You know what I'm saying? That's what's on the climate. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gonna be no frontline go getter, but it's something.
That was the culture back then. Black people were building. That was the culture. Black people were building my butt and my brow. Now when they own our culture another. Black people the N-word, calling each other the N-word. We don't got. Right now we are the bad culture. We don't own it. We back culture, go back when we own we back culture in the 40, 50, and 50. They were part of the black man who do what they do. Want to be like brother and sister. Now we call it, we said the N-word now. We didn't pick the culture they did, and we people deduct the money that I had. The more than the 30 people, here's $10 million. You poor, you don't got no money. $10 million, I think that's a lot of money. The more alcohol gambling to people, right now they tell what they at ghetto, at watch it. They doing they doing the real black man. The hood tell guy, I doing the real nigga, they doing the real black man. Who put that on black people? We did? No. They did. We people didn't want to turn down the money. They from the hood. All people ain't from the hood. Do ain't no $10 million in there. Do it make 1 year $10 million? Older than maybe the vet thought to be there and come with, but now I think that ain't gonna work. They just take the money and tell out their people. They influence us to do it, but they influence us to do it.
The whole, you can feel it. You know, like you go to, like, used to be in Chicago with the different street organizations. You say, man, I ain't finna ride through there, because you know what I'm saying? Everybody got the same colors on, but all of them ain't go-getters. But you don't know who is who. It's a climate, you know what I'm saying, with the type of discussion was going on. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, I ain't trying to romanticize, say some sort of utopia. We had differences and contradictions, you know what I'm saying? But the Panther Party said differences amongst the people are reconcilable.
Yes, sir.
Differences between the people in the system are irreconcilable.
Yes, sir. In that order.
Yeah, the different Panther, Modern, Panther, We know how we different than everything, and how we different than everything. But one thing, I do my brother and sister, you build over there, I build over here. The P, we ain't no go to war. We build, I build, a no P. With the DA, they say, we don't like the government, we don't like what y'all doing. They ain't about to be, hey, calm down, don't do that. We want, they never did that in no black order. They go back, they never went that way. They stop doing it. That be pro black. Don't do that. We will fund it. Don't do that. Now they all empathize with the authority. They didn't even talk to me that I did that, had a conversation. They didn't have none of that. They wanted they throw it. White people, too bad all that they know. I just thought them didn't be over there. I didn't be over here. The government know what y'all doing. They ain't no be out over there. Our white people that they our country. We don't want you to do stuff in our country, or we in that whole thing down, burning down the whole movement. That's how they think. We know we build the country. That's how these white people think. Some of them, they think like that.
Yes, sir.
Right on, Chairman. This image down here, you guys, is the children being served at the Free Breakfast for Children program.
Let me jump in with it. Even when they filmed the movie, it was mistaken one time. It was all, I think it was all boys, all girls. I said, whoa. I said, hold on, let's balance that out. You know what I'm saying? See, this system, especially right now, I'm so proud of you, I appreciate you so much. I said, you listen to the propaganda. I say, it's like you think the word ops mean brothers against sisters. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you listen, I say, that toxic type of that, how we view each other. You know what I'm saying? That man, the balance. You know what I'm saying? Again, Sheikh anti-jihad. We talk about we come from the cloth where we can, whether it be gender, work with how we deal with the land, whatever. There can be differences, but you know what I'm saying? It doesn't. I don't have to chop your tree down for my tree to stand up. You follow what I'm saying?
That's right.
Yeah.
This system we subjected to, one comes at the expense of another. You follow what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So now, like guys, you gotta hate the sisters and vice versa. It's like a war. You know what I'm saying? You know, to be a successful war, and people gotta be locked up. You know what I'm saying? One comes at the expense of another. Different ideologies. You know what I'm saying? You say, man, you come and say, man, what you believe? What's your thing? You know what I'm saying? We come from the cloth. There can be differences. They don't have necessarily be antagonistic. Contradictions are the ruling principle of the universe. You know what I'm saying? You talk about that. But this system tells us it comes in. It got to be antagonistic. You know what I'm saying? They come in, gas like going on rock. You know what I'm saying? Before you know it, there's no differences. Play different organizations, tribes against each other. Before you say antagonistic, like you said, when you go, just give me that line. You said when they get through, getting down one of us.
What you say,
Yeah. About our beliefs, man. I forget exactly how I said it. But when they come to kill us, they don't care what it is that you believe. They see this and they getting you up out of there.
Real talk. Real talk. And we gotta be
That fact. You can't be like, I'm Christian, white supremacist. Don't kill me, he Muslim, he the Moor. He's the Israelite, I'm Christian. You Christian too, don't kill me. They don't kill, they can do what? Do like him. I don't care what do they even.
Be clear on that, you know what I'm saying? We gotta be clear on that. Don't let nobody, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be antagonistic contradiction. That's the system they go in. They don't care where. They don't care if it's Afghanistan, don't care if it's Iraq, don't care if it's Africa, don't care if it's man. It's an old saying. The old saying is God created Africans, America made niggas. You know what I'm saying? And they come through, and I know it sounds cliche and you say divide and conquer, but that's a real deal tactic. You know what I'm saying? Once you conquer and you clear who you are, you can deal with different dynamics. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, some people say, man, how was Chad? How y'all work with different nationalities? You clear who you are. It's a joke they make about me in prison to this day. They say, man, Chairman Fred Jr., he go to the Muslim server, Hebrew server, vice lord me, disciple me, still come out Chairman Fred. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
you clear who you are. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's an orphan horse is the most difficult horse to raise. You know what I'm saying? And we got to recognize who we are. You know what I'm saying? Our good, our bad, our difference. You know what I'm saying? We all get contradictions.
Got to be a man first.
Tupac say, "Gonna make sure my pros outweigh my cons, though."
Yeah.
Yes,
You know,
sir.
we all get contradictions. You know what I'm saying? Because they're a player for that. You know what I'm saying? They come. I tell you, it was said like when they kill someone in our community. They have was Rodney King? Was he speeding or not? And it's called like the sidetracking of the slave. You engage in the arena you shouldn't be involved in. You know what I'm saying? And we'll say no. You know what I'm saying? This is wrong what you did. You know what I'm saying? I use an analogy. I told her, like, sister catch the brother at the hotel. She said, man, what you doing in the hotel? Sister. He flipped the script on her, like, what you doing riding around with Sheila? You know what I'm saying? So now the script being flipped on her. You know what I'm saying? This system try to flip the script on us as a people. You know what I'm saying? To say, man, was you in the gang, so on and so forth. Whatever difference we got amongst us, we'll deal with it as a people.
That's right. Yes, sir.
Detroit,
Yes, sir.
when they killed Malice Green, Malice Green, Detroit. When they killed Malice Green, they came out and said he was half cocaine and crack. People said, we don't care if he's half heroin. Don't convict them police, see how we get out of this.
That's right.
Don't get it wrong, we still got to deal with contradictions. You know what I'm saying? So I grew up with some cats. I know this cat that messed up. I said, okay, I'm going to go back and play. We'll come back. Hey, what you doing over there?
Right.
Tighten them up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That died. Black people do them like crazy on there. Do know the black person put in the die, bro. Do dip on that. Don't do like this is like me, right? One of my homies was dipping in front of everybody. Mom be with my brother. Behind the thing, Mom be like, hey, bro, what you did that? Do dipping in front of everybody else. Mom be with him, right? He didn't be dipping, but Mom be with him like, hey, Mom be with my brother. Behind the thing, Mom tell him to not do it no more. You are wrong. In front of everybody else, you white. And tell my brother don't never do that no more. That just be the brother or one who home. They dipping in front of everybody. Do I be hey, my with my brother no matter you white or white. Now how the thing Mom tell, hey bro, you dipping, dog, don't do it, never again. That's the real brother.
So trip.
Okay, so here you got a list of all the survivors of the massacre on Monroe.
Thank God was with them that day.
A list of the fallen comrades of the Illinois State Chapter. So the Illinois had a number of chapters. A number of branches. Illinois was a state chapter, and then Chicago was a branch. The 5th Captain Mark Clark was out of the Peoria branch, and there were other branches as well. All the survivors you see they were all locked up after Chairman Fred and the 5th Captain Mark Clark was assassinated on bogus charges, attempted murder, and a number of other charges in which they was eventually acquitted for. It's the Black Panther Party Cub logo. It's been updated over the years, but this is our Black Panther Party Cub logo. And for those of y'all who don't know, we are an international revolutionary organization carrying on the legacy of the Black Panther Party. We got chapters throughout the country, chapter in France, and our largest chapter is in Brazil. This image up here is the Minister of Defense, once again, the visionary Minister Dr. Huey P. Newton. So when Chairman Fred and the 5th Captain Mark Clark was assassinated, they basically said the state tried to say that they had a shootout with the Panthers, but when it came down to it, out of 100 shots, 99 of them actually came from the pigs, and only one of them could have possibly came from the Panthers. So what the Black Panther...
How that the two out? One bullet, the 99 bullet. How that the two out? They butt in the Hampton house at nighttime. Hampton, they pulled in Hampton. They pulled in the boy, he bodyguard, boarded him. He was always there and do butt in the Hampton house. And other people at the Black Panther Party, like, who come in, we out? Thought they would pick up their gun too. Could they pick up their gun and hit them with one thought that I thought up? Why the DA then wait till the morning time, knock on the door, be like, hey, we better take y'all to jail. Why they had to go at nighttime? They would have knocked on the door. They Hampton, no, he didn't do nothing coming on. He would have be out. He be out. They would have taken him to court. He would have got out. Maybe the full year. Know how he wait to wipe out. Maybe 5, 10, maybe 15. he would come out ready for him to do and start doing activist work again. They didn't want that to happen. They wanted to stop the whole Black Panther Party. The bitches ain't killing nobody either. And black people like my brother, we about to have black power. You kill the either black people like, man, we can't do that. Every time we build, they destroy it. The company our people, we don't got that no more. That black people like, we didn't build up now, we didn't build better. Every time we build, they destroy it. Why even build? Why we even building? They didn't destroy it. The mindset we got is the wrong mindset. The mindset now in the new generation, telling the people new generation, why we have to build we have to build culture. We have to own black media. We don't own black media. Black men don't be the N word, black women don't be the B word. They don't want to make good positive black media. They want to more that we have to own everything. And people know people are negative black media, they don't want positive black media. We don't need to work with them at all. No business with them. Wasted to say the N-word. You know why they say the N-word? I don't never have to deport them. I don't got to pay $1 with them. They didn't be wasted on the thing. We said you can't say the word. I done been feeling beating out with the weight that beat his family. He said we don't never have to deport them. Never. Do they that way for white people? Do never have to get that. Now I'm on my money. That's why I'm like no deporting, no wasting. They ain't say what they wanted. They did feed on peace, but never deported, never spent $1 with them.
Party did, they took over the crime scene, which is part of the main reason why y'all see yellow tape and stuff like that today, because how the Black Panther Party handled the crime scene. They turned it over to the people. This image here, you see the people lined up at Ground Zero, 2337 West Monroe, which we refer to as Chairman Fred Hampton Way.
This August 3rd, we're going to officially get it off.
Look, it's still Chairman Fred Hampton Way to the people, but you know we need the state to acknowledge it as well. So they turned it over to the people, and they pretty much did tours and let the people come in and see for themselves what actually really happened. This image here was a separate attack before the assassination. This is actually the headquarters, which sat across the street on Madison and Western. You see a Walgreens. If y'all familiar with out west, it's a Walgreens that sit there now. This is the door to the headquarters. This is a long laundry list of a short period of time of a number of bogus charges, attacks that the Illinois state chapter was subjected to.
That's just a Chicago branch.
Oh, okay. I thought it said Illinois state chapter. Okay.
I may be wrong.
Yeah.
In Chicago,
So that's the Chicago, just the Chicago branch.
You had Chicago, you had Rockford, you had Peoria. These are different branches. But Illinois was the chapter. You know what I'm saying? So when you hear people talk about the party, this is them different words. You know what I'm saying? The chapter and the branches. California was the only, I was talking about this yesterday, California was the only state that had two different chapters in one state. Oakland and LA was two different chapters.
Y'all seen this image over there? This is a larger image. This is Chairman Fred when he was 3 years old. Minister Dr. Huey P. Newton was actually in Chicago to speak at the time. Chairman Fred, his auntie was holding him, and he seen this image of Chairman Fred Hampton Sr. and jumped out her arms and went to go look at it. Somebody was able to capture that image. Here go the street sign right there. So hopefully, August 30th. I ain't gonna say hopefully. We gonna get it. It's gonna
we gonna get that done.
It's gonna be put up.
We're gonna take care of that business. We're gonna take care of that business.
Yeah, I don't know. They got the deep way. My hope they got Fred Hampton deep, but knowing these people, they won't get it. My hope they got him either up there or either see they got it or not. But knowing these people, they didn't got it. You know why? They white supremacists. White supremacists don't want to tell them. They want to get Dr. Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Helmut Tubman. They talked about threatening black people in black history. We have to hide about people. They need to talk about in black history.
Not bad.
This is a Black Panther Party Cubs in Oakland, California for the 50th anniversary of the Black Panther Party.
Did we do that?
Which is where our central committee is as well. Y'all know the party was founded in Oakland, California, October 15th, 1966. Go ahead, Chairman.
I want to tag team with you. I want to get this video. Give him that. I want to get this shot in.
Okay.
With me, I want to get me and Gold Child right here. Go sit and play the music. I want to get a shot with everybody around the table.
Okay. So this image here is Deborah Johnson, 19-year-old Deborah Johnson, now known as Akua and Jerry. Some must refer to her as Mother Comrade. This is immediately after Chairman Fred was assassinated. As y'all can see, she's 8.5 months pregnant with Chairman Fred Hampton Jr. She covered down over him while Chairman was, while he was being assassinated. She felt the bullets going through the mattress. This is actually her mug shot. Like I stated over there, she was locked up along with the other survivors immediately after Chairman Fred was assassinated. She got on his bathrobe, house slippers. They flung Mama Comrade in the kitchen by her hair and said, "Look, we got a pregnant broad in here." If y'all ever heard Chairman speak,
why they do that to the pregnant woman? Evil people. Some people did that with evil. The pregnant woman. Why they didn't wait till the morning, knock on the door, everybody wake up, lock them up. They had to kill them for the weekend. Do you know why? They didn't have enough evidence to put Fred Hampton away forever. They didn't have enough evidence to realize that none of the people of the Black Panther Party went to prison for their own time. Maybe 1, 2, 5 years. I didn't really look at it. None of them went to prison for their own time. They were really the criminal organization, the government there. Why they had to wait? Why they out of prison now? Why they wasn't in prison in their own time then? That's why they killed Hampton. They didn't have enough evidence to put him away forever. Yeah, we didn't kill him. They had enough evidence. The whole Panther out in prison, Dr. Rowe, they would have been done it. They would have never killed Fred Hampton, but they didn't have enough evidence. They wanted to kill Fred Hampton.
Prenatal care or lack of prenatal care that he refers to and describes would be a pig's revolver as opposed to a doctor's stethoscope. A pig's revolver to his mother's pregnant protruding belly. So, yep, this is Mama Comrade's mugshot. Chairman Fred Hampton Jr. first jail cell.
Wow, first jail cell.
And she is still with us, y'all. So if y'all are having make Mama
Right.
she's still with us. She's still serving the people. She refused to stop serving the people.
Gotta be hurt.
Don't worry, her way Fred Hampton do not. I know that was hard for her to deal with. The man who getting thrown out like that. They all threw up. That was hard for her, but still serving the people. Man, I real thorn for that. Most people can't go through that. I real thorn for that. Man, God got her. And the evil white people, we know where they end up at. They in hell.
We just like building around.
Oh, they about to, I watched it, they about to play music that, wait, maybe go to the part.
Mister, bro. Yeah, what's up, mister? Yeah.
When I don't show that show, mama always tell me be careful. Brothers tell me be careful. Wifey tell me be careful. I'm in the trenches. If I die,
All power to the people. Yes, sir. RBG.
Wait, let me go back. No. Oh, my bad, y'all. Bad. Oh, yeah.
always tell me be careful. Brothers tell me be careful. Wifey tell me be careful. I'm in the trenches. If I
All power to the people. Yes, sir. RBG. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You got a lot of work.
What? Big unity. Big unity.
One more time. Big unity.
Big unity. Big unity. Big unity. All the way down. One God,
Unity.
one aim, one destiny. Africa for the Africans. Those at home and those abroad. Unity now. Let's go.
Big fist salute to all y'all, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Making this, for taking this, for taping this for y'all. Real talk.
One body, one mind.
Please, y'all, what else
Please
y'all
say
got? Cash app, $, save the Hampton House. You go to the hamptonhouse.org, hit the donate button, thehamptonhouse.org.
You said it's a code what? A code what? People what?
It's a people's propaganda bomb.
Yes,
It's
sir.
a people's propaganda bomb.
Yes,
you know what I'm
sir.
saying?
You heard it tonight.
So again, y'all, man, cash app, $, save the Hampton House. Also, go to the donate button now. Cash app, $, save the Hampton House.
Can you say it one more time?
Cash app, $, save the Hampton House.
Let's say it all together. Cash app, $, save the Hampton House. Cash app, $, save the Hampton House. Cash app, $, save the Hampton House.
2 times.
Cash app, $, save the Hampton House.
Let's save it.
Amen. 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 Donate to the Hampton House. Stop the Hampton Jr. doing the tour ball museum. That was a good video, good information about Hampton Party and Hampton. Something I didn't know. I watched this video 2 times already. 2 times already. Man, I keep watching it. They did a good video. Shout out to my guy, Young Will. And shout out to my guy, Golden Tower. Shout out to Hampton Jr. Shout out to Bad Hampton Party. Shout out to them. They've been doing good work. They up to good work. Amen. Dion in that video. Overcome all. No business time, no pity party.